Hold this position, long, slow exhale. Hold core tension, inhale slow. This is the Supine Hooklying Band breathing drill. You're gonna need a loop band just like this that's, I would say, somewhere between like 5 to maybe 20 pounds, depending on how used to this position you are and how much tension it puts on the back of your shoulders. You probably want to start on the lighter side of things and slowly understand the drill to then go up in resistance. The goal of this drill is it's a positional mobility drill where we're going to try to nail the position first, and then we're going to follow a very slow and relaxed pattern of breathing to create some expansion and some opening of the upper chest to improve your shoulder mobility. That's the goal with this drill. If we can turn on the backs of your shoulders, turn off your traps, and turn off your pecs, and we can breathe in a diaphragmatic pattern, we can get some airflow into the ribs, which is going to give your shoulders a little more room to move. So how we set this up is, like the drill says, we're going to get into a hook-lying position. So let's start by putting the band just behind your knees, and then relax on the ground. This right here is a hook-lying position, but we want to set it up very specifically. We want to first find 3 points of contact in both feet. So I'm going to start on the outsides of my feet and then open my arches and flatten my feet so I can feel the heel, the ball of the big toe, and the ball of the pinky toe. Once I find that, I'm going to make sure I feel the PSIS, which is the base of my pelvis on the back side. I want to make sure that's resting on the ground. Once I find those 2 points of contact, I'm going to get long through my spine. So I'm going to get nice and tall, and what I might feel like is my back might arch just a little bit, but I feel the area between my shoulder blades, I feel that resting on the ground. So we've got foot contacts, we got PSIS, we got the area between our shoulder blades resting on the ground. Last but not least, obviously your head's resting here. Make sure it's the back of your head so that your chin is untucked and your eyes are up. Once we find that position, we're going to take the band and we're going to cross it over, and then we're going to put our hands in the loop just like this. So we have a good amount of space, even space between the two. And I'm gonna line my hands up just over my chest, right over my pecs, and my palms are gonna be facing over my head, okay? Once I find that position, I'm gonna pull out on the band just a little bit, and I'm gonna reach my fingertips slowly towards the ceiling. So I just feel the tips of my shoulder blades resting on the ground, but I don't have tons of tension yet. So once I find this point, I'm going to take my fingertips and I'm going to wrap them around the band, and I'm going to take my thumbs from pointing to the sides and I'm going to point them up at about 45 degrees. I'm not going to point them straight up. I'm going to point them about halfway between out and up, so about 45 degrees. Once I find this position, I want to check my foot contacts, make sure I still have them. And then I want to check my tall spine, and I want to think foot contacts, PSIS, rib cage between the shoulder blades. And once I find that, I'm going to put a little pressure in the foot contacts. Once I put a little pressure on my foot contacts, I'm going to feel my hamstrings turn on. I want to make sure that when I do that, my glutes stay off. Once I find that position, I'm slowly going to reach the band to where the band is now at eye level, and I'm going to pull the band apart so the back of my shoulders turn on. When you do that, it should turn your pecs off and your traps should be relaxed. And if they're not, if you're shrugged up like this, just make sure you unshrug your shoulders. Once we find this position, the goal of the drill is to just keep this position, and then we're going to take some very, very relaxed breaths while we hold this position. So I'm going to inhale in through my nose, very softly, very slowly, very passively. And I'm slowly going to exhale all of the air out. Slowly feel my abdomen sink in, my belly button sink in towards the floor. And then my rib cage, the base of my rib cage, right at the bottom, is going to start to slowly drop, and I'm going to feel a little bit of my deep abs. If it takes you a few breaths to find that, that's okay, but what we're looking for is a long enough and slow enough exhale to find some deep ab muscles. Once you find the deep abs, hold on to those and pause for about 1 second, and then repeat your inhale very softly and very slowly. If you inhale slow enough, you're going to feel your rib cage expanding while your lungs fill up with air and not feel the airflow go to your belly button. We want to keep the airflow in the ribs. And the more tension you feel in the band, or the more you try to focus on your core tension, you want to make sure that you're not crunching down like this and having your sternum dip down. So if you need to, think about lifting the sternum up a little bit and then putting a little bit more pressure in your heels to get you back in your stacked position. Hold this position, long, slow exhale. Hold core tension, inhale slow. Long, slow exhale. Core tension, hold it. Inhale slow. The goal is to not feel any stretching in the pecs. If you feel any stretching in the rib cage or the pecs, you're probably inhaling too much. The goal is not to fill the lungs as much as possible and suck air in as fast as possible. You're actually trying to find the position and do the breathing and do it slowly and very passively so that we can get the rib cage to relax and start to expand on all sides, 360 degrees of expansion. Take your time, and if you're breathing slow, 8 to 10 seconds on your exhale, 1 to 2 second pause, 3 to 4 second inhale, very slowly and passively. 5 breaths should take you around a minute. So take your time, try to maintain the position, and also understand that the first time you do this, there's a lot going on. This is a skill, just like a strength training lift. It's going to take you time to slowly build up your skill level to where you can get into a position like this. Your shoulders might feel nice and tight, but you can nail 5 breaths, and then you start to feel that tension dissipate and have a much better lift. Give it a shot. Very nice, I like.